viewers, it's 9 p.m. Welcome to this English news edition. Here are the top stories. Original consultation meeting for the 2023 Global Refugees Forum. And on the international scene, NATO officially welcomes Finland into ranks. Those were the headlines. Thanks for joining us in our newsroom. The Minister of Health organized through the National Institute of Public Health in Djibouti a workshop on ways to enhance monitor of death and reduce them in Djibouti at the Sheraton Hotel, where it will last for 3 days. Monitoring on death and an important aspect of public health that collects data and their causes in order to determine the causes and risk of healthcare and population. In this context, the National Institute of Public Health, in cooperation with the African Center, organized for to monitor and prevent disease in Africa. This reinforcement workshop is about monitoring mortality in the population of Djibouti. This workshop witnessed the presence of ministers of health, Dr. Ahmed Roble Abdili, and an organized actress, and the UNICEF, but also the World Health Actress for this institution, the head of African Center for Disease Control and Prevent in Africa and director of the National Institute in the Public Health in Djibouti, but also for this purpose, which aims to enhance ways and means and analyze the challenge in the debt control system and proposing solution to improve, collect analysis and use data to develop policies and program sustainable health. It is necessary to know that the debt monitoring is not just a medical issues, but also it is linked to closely related to other social and economic factors, such as the access of healthcare and good monitoring and nutrition and education and living condition. Therefore, for this workshop, the UNICEF participant to this cause for in his speech, the both UNICEF representative said a few words. Let us listen to her.
Pour l'UNICEF, la surveillance de la mortalité est une des composantes très
In
importantes.
Djibouti, mortality surveillance is a major concern given the health challenges the country facing, especially in terms of infection disease and chronic disease. The objective of this workshop will therefore be to analyze the existing gaps in mortality surveillance system and to propose solutions to improve the collection, analysis, and use of data for development of priority health policy and program.
For this occasion, for his part, the Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmed Roble Abdili, said in his speech the importance of this workshop monitoring the debt in Djibouti. Let us listen for more details.
La santé est une priorité nationale.
The minister stressed the importance of noting that mortality surveillance is not only medical issues, but also that it's linked to other socio-economic vectors, such as the quality health care, nutrition, education, and living conditions. Therefore, a multi-sectoral approach is needed to improve the mortality surveillance in Djibouti. For us, it's a great opportunity for persons to share their knowledge and experience in order to propose concrete measures to improve the situation.
The new Djibouti ambassador to Somalia, Mr. Mohammed Ibrahim Yusuf, presented yesterday, Thursday, his letter of credential to the President of the Federal Republic of Somalia, Hassan Sheikh Mohamud. The Djibouti diplomat was transferred during the delivery ceremony of his credential held in Somali Villa, the presidential palace, to the President of Somalia. The greeting of the head of state, His Excellency Ismail Margili, and The Somali president welcomed the new Djibouti ambassador with a warm welcome, wishing him success in his diplomatic duties, ensuring him of his country's support for his government in accomplishing his diplomatic duties. The Somali president and the new ambassador to Djibouti also deal with many issues of intention that join, especially the strengthening of existing brotherly relation between the two countries, as well as the role of the most likely to the Djiboutian army forces located in Somalia. It was yesterday, Thursday, at the Kampaski Palace Hotel, a regional consultative meeting on the International Forum Refugees by IGAD in cooperation with the National Office for Refugees Relief and affiliate. This meeting aims to discuss the current preparation for the World Forum on the Refugees to be held in Geneva at the end of this year, 2023. The discussion and were focused on the challenges refugees face and find a practical solution aimed at improving their livelihood, but also issues such as protecting refugees were addressed and they obtain education and health, as well as their integration into local communities, world refugees in this regard. And also, in his speech, the executive director of honors Mr. Hussein Hassan Darar emphasized that the Republic of Djibouti has paid great attention to the issues such as protecting refugees and their access to education and health, as well as their integration into local communities. But also in his speech, in her speech, the director of Health and Social Development Program, the Department of IGAT, Ms. Fathia, said that during the summit held in the year 2020, the outstanding durable solution for Somali refugees and reintegrate of retainees for Somalia, the IGAD member state decided to adopt regional and support from the international community and civil society. For her part, she also said that the adopted the regional approach to founding a durable solution for displaced the population in their host communities and bring solution to displace the population in their host communities. And also this regard, the summit approved of the regional natures affected the regional integration and cooperation framework, she said. Within the framework of the file control operation to ensure that basic food prices are not raised during the Ramadan month, the observation element in the Ministry of Trade and Tourism have a tour of a shop located in the town of Bulaus, especially in and the neighborhood, the different neighborhood of Bulaus to ensure compliance with the prices approved by the country. During this tour, the team was available and were be able to notice the injustice increase in the prices trade, and the main goals of this tour is to fight against unjustified increase in the prices of product and ensure that the price approved by the Ministry of Commerce, Trade and Tourism and respected during the tour. All sailors store violating the law were closed by the observation elements in the Ministry of Commerce. The minister appealed to all economic actors to respect the approved prices. On the afternoon on Monday, the 3rd of this April, a Djiboutian truck overturned two containers filled with vegetable oil near the turbocharged crossroad at the company water production, given to the truck the major risk of additional an accident of the operational center mobilized the national gendarmerie forces and immediately have several teams from the road safety team, and the driver was transported to the emergency room where the driver was slightly injured. In the meantime, a crane was sent the National Gendarmerie forces to the scene of the accident. The truck and the two containers were removed from the road. The traffic has also been reopened during this period of the month of Ramadan, which was distinguished by the renewal of the traffic accident. Forces invited the National Gendarmerie to vigilant and user the strict respect for the provision of the highway law. After the announcement of the meteorological authorities, heavy rains areas witnessed a week. The ongoing rains did not cause any damage to the traffic closing and transit of the city center. These heavy rains made a cut and beautiful city climate, and these residents are very happy with it. The governor's commercials activities such as selling fruits, vegetable, watermelons, and dates are seeing on foot and the legs. After receiving the necessary equipment to organize the Ramadan Championship, Sports Federation began the various activities scheduled in the blessment of Ramadan with the aim of promoting the youth development of Djibouti by exercising the competition that have been organized by the state in charge of the sport and organized with the this will be continue until the end of the holy month of Ramadan. In several neighborhoods in the capital and in the interior areas, this initiative reflects the intention of the state's secretary in charge of sport to raise the level of sports patriotism and facilitating the social integration between because of sports is the best integration carried in addition to the goals of Ramadan football activities, which are the strengthening of brotherhood and friendship across playing sport. The broad vision of this event is to form a kind of competition and challenges in the spirit by brothers and between the participating team and discovery of a new highlight of a rising generation who enjoy the with great capabilities and in this file of sports. Under the auspice of the Ministry of Youth and Health and Youth and Culture in Djibouti, the Community Development Center in the region launched yesterday, Saturday, football tournament activities for the blessment of Ramadan in the presence of Deputy Regional Director and the football championship is an important occasion. This sporting demonstration aims to strengthen the bonds of friendship and communication between young men and people of the region and enhance the spirit of power and link between the participant in the sport and action, and also in the schedule. This sport will be scheduled to participate in this Ramadan month, the 18 from Arta region, and will be a real way to entertainment and players will present a beautiful scene for the fans of Arta, and everyone will complete in a sporting spirit. On the other hand, the aspect of the Arta region area will witness full matches in the afternoon sport activities and planned for this blessment. Now moving on to the international scenes, the Israeli occupation forces storm down today, Wednesday, the Mosque of Al-Aqsa and assault the street inside and arrest. For more details in this report. And on the other hand, for the it becomes a member of a North Atlantic Treaty Organization of NATO today for the international news after a policy of military adopt 3 decades which constitute strategy turning. For more details in this report.
Mali became the 31st member of NATO on Tuesday after completing ratification in well under a year. They faced the execution process in the alliance's recent story. As Western allies strengthen ties, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said in an interview published on Tuesday that Russia may get told with a hostile European Union.
This is it for this edition. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful evening.